Hello friends, in this video we will be discussing about nth term of arithmetic sequences. In the previous video we discussed about what are arithmetic sequences, what is the first term of arithmetic sequence, and what is the common difference in arithmetic sequences. If you have not checked that video yet, you can check that video and your basics will be clear about arithmetic sequences. So in this video we will be covering about how we can find nth term of a given arithmetic sequence. Let's suppose we have a sequence here given 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, and it goes on, and here the value of the first term that we have, which is represented by small letter a, is equal to 5, and common difference here, which is represented by small letter d, is equal to 8 minus 5 equal to 3 here. Now let's suppose if I want to find the value of 10th term in this sequence, so this is the first term, this is the second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and it goes on. Let's suppose if I want to find the value of 10th term in this sequence, how we can do this with the help of a formula. First we will derive a formula. Note that we have first term in arithmetic progressions is equal to, which is equal to 5. We can find the second term. Let's suppose we represent it by a2 here. The second term can be found by adding the common difference to it. So a plus d is equal to 5 plus 3 equal to 8. So this makes the second term of the sequence. Similarly, we can find third term of the sequence by actually adding common difference 2 times to the first term, and it will be equal to 5 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 11. And check that second term here will be found actually by adding common difference once to the first term, and if we add common difference again we reach second term. Similarly, third term can be found by adding common difference 3 times to the first term. So fourth term can be found by adding common difference to the first term 3 times. So 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equal to 14. Now look here, there's a pattern here. To find the fourth term we need to add common difference 3 times. In order to find second term we add common difference 1 time to the first term. In order to find the third term we add common difference 2 times to the first term. So therefore, to find nth term we will be adding common difference n minus 1 times to the first term. So this will become our new formula in order to find nth term of a given sequence. Now let's coming back to the previous question. We have a sequence here 5, 8, 11, 14 and 17. Let's suppose I want to find 10th term in this sequence. So I'll be using this formula. So the value of a here I have is 5, which is the first term. The value of common difference d is equal to 8 minus 5 equal to 3, and the value of n here is equal to 10. So the value of a10 would be equal to a plus n minus 1 times 3. Putting the values in of variables here, I get 5 plus 10 minus 1 times 3 equal to 5 plus 9 times 3 equal to 5 plus 27 equal to 32. So this becomes the 10th term. Not becomes, actually this actually is the 10th term of the sequence, which is 5, 8, 11, 14 and 17. Similarly, I can ask you what is the value of 100th term in this given sequence. So it will become very difficult if you start doing it manually, so we just use a direct formula in order to find the 100th term of the sequence. Now let's take another example here. We have a very simple sequence 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and so on, and I ask you what is the value of 100th term of this sequence. So we have a formula here, a n equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. The value of a here is equal to 5, which is the first term of the sequence, and value of d here is the common difference and it's equal to 5, and the value of n here is equal to 100 because I want to find 100th term in the sequence. So a100 would be equal to 5 plus 100 minus 1 times value of d is 5. So I get here 5 plus 99 times 5, and if you do 99 times 5, it's equal to 495, and it would be 5 plus 495 equal to 500. So this will become my 100th term of the sequence: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. Similarly, I can find any term basically present in any given sequence which is arithmetic. For example, if I give you a sequence which is like this: 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on, you can find me 57th term of this sequence. And for example, if I give you a sequence, let's suppose 14, 20, and 26, and 32, and so on, which is also an arithmetic sequence, you can find me the value of 53rd term using this formula directly here. Now another question actually which could come up, let's suppose I'm given a sequence, let's suppose it's 12, let's take an example here: 5, 10, 15, 20. There is an arithmetic sequence here, and let's suppose a random term is given to me, which is, let's suppose, 325 after so many terms, and they ask me which term is actually 325. Like, they want you to find the sequence of this term, the sequence number of this term. So coming to the same formula here, I have a plus n minus 1 times d, and here the value of a is 5, value of common difference here is 10 minus 5 is equal to 5, and the value of n here is unknown, but I know the value of this term, which, let's suppose, it's nth term. So value of an is actually known to me this time, which is 325. So putting the values here, I get 325 equal to 5 plus n minus 1 times d. What is the d here? D is 5 here. So I get 325 equal to 5 plus 5n minus 5. I get here 325 equal to 5n, and I get n equal to 325 over 5, which is equal to 65. So it means 325 is 65th term in the sequence. Similarly, different types of questions can revolve around arithmetic sequences, around nth term of sequence. Taking an example, they can ask you to find the value of common difference. Basically, let's suppose they give you like unknown values here, and they tell you like after 4 terms which are unknown, then you have a term here which is given to you. Let's suppose this term is given to you at you can take a random example, like let's suppose it's 108, and they tell you it's an arithmetic sequence, and they will ask you to find the value of common difference. So different types of questions can revolve around nth term of arithmetic sequences. In the next video we will be talking about sum of arithmetic sequences, and I hope you learned something from this video. See you guys in the next